"You're not on the list." That's what my father said. Calm, cold, like it was policy, not personal. I smiled. Not out of grace, out of control. I handed him the box, gift wrapped in navy with a silver ribbon. No words, just a nod. Then I turned around and walked out of my own father's retirement party. He didn't know who I'd become. That was the mistake. Growing up, he made it clear, I was optional. My sister, the golden child. She could burn the house down and he'd blame the wind. Me, I got silence for birthdays and criticism for breathing too loud. But I didn't fight it. I studied it. The way he performed fatherhood when people watched, the backhanded praise in front of his friends, the way his eyes skipped over me like I wasn't real. When I was 16, I won a citywide tech competition. He didn't come, didn't ask. Said, coding's not a real skill. Try doing something that matters. That night, I promised myself, I will matter. But not to him, to everyone else. 10 years passed. He never called. I didn't mind. I was building, quietly, relentlessly. A startup in a one-bedroom apartment, then another, then a product, then a company. Now, 300 employees, government contracts, silent board seats in rooms where men like him beg for funding. When I heard about his retirement party, I didn't expect an invite. Still, I RSVP'd, formally, just to see what he'd do. He sent back the response through his secretary. Due to capacity, only direct family and close colleagues will attend. Thank you for understanding. I was his son, biological, legal, undeniable, but not on the list. I wore a suit anyway, navy, tailored, walked into that hotel ballroom with a gift in hand. Security didn't stop me. Why would they? No one thought the invisible son would show his face. And then he saw me, standing near the entrance. His eyes tightened. "You're not on the list," he said, barely glancing up. I handed him the gift. No smile, no scene. Turned around and walked out, right as the speeches were starting. I got halfway through the lobby when it happened. A voice behind me. "Wait, sir, hold on." That's my boss. The room froze. I turned, slowly. He was one of the catering managers, wearing a white shirt, name tag slightly crooked, tie loosened. His voice carried through the ballroom. "That's my boss, the CEO of Next Layer. He signs my checks." Every head turned, even my father's. His jaw tensed. And just like that, the power shifted. People started whispering. One of his colleagues stepped forward, confused. Another followed, someone I knew, a guy who tried to pitch me 2 months ago. He froze when our eyes met. I nodded, then turned back to the catering manager. "Thanks, James. Appreciate the hustle. I'll see you Monday." He grinned. "Yes, sir." I walked out. Let them sit in that silence. Let the truth settle like ash. The gift? Oh, that was the best part. It wasn't sentimental. It wasn't explosive. It was a framed photo of him from 3 years ago at a golf outing with a man currently serving federal time for insider trading. Below the photo, a simple note. Just in case you ever forget who you shook hands with. That man, he was once a silent partner in my father's consulting firm. Now, a liability with a long memory. I never sent that photo to anyone. Didn't need to. Just the threat was enough. It's amazing what shame can do when served quietly. Later that week, he called. First time in 7 years. No apology, just questions. "What are you trying to prove?" he asked. I didn't answer. "Do you think success makes up for disrespect?" That made me laugh. Because the truth was simple. I didn't want his respect. I wanted his silence. That man built a reputation on perception. Clean hands, sharp suits, big talk at dinner parties. And I shattered it with one walkout, one gift, and one employee he didn't even see as human. That was the lesson. He taught me how to be invisible, so I learned how to move in shadows. And when the time came, I made sure that when I finally stood in the light, he disappeared into it. I wasn't on his list, but now he's not on mine either.